How's it going, Dad Bummer fans? We're back with another episode on the Quick 56 Gasser, and today we're going to start with back onto the steering column. So I needed to rotate the steering column body because the motor was hanging down, but God didn't make me with three arms, and it's been a pain to try to get it turned, centered, and mounted. So I took the original column out of here. Took the shaft out and put that down there, cut it down, and I took a grinder and I put flat spots in it so our double D U-joints can fit in there. And then I took a measurement, and basically what I'm going to do is get it on here to where the 3/4 round shaft is just inside the firewall because it's easy to seal right there versus having the U-joint hanging out. So we're going to get that located and tightened down so that doesn't move. And then we're going to hook, I'm going to hook the power steering box or column up to it so that way this will help center itself. I can even tack something right there if I wanted to. That way I can get that thing rotated around and mounted. So where the main body of the motor is, you want to have a pretty substantial mount because that's the power unit. That's where all the force is going to be rotationally. So I need to get that locked down and centered in the dash where the column is going to come out so we can do the rest of it. But that was fighting me, and I've been waiting on the rocker to get on there, which is 83.7% done. So now I'm going to get under the dash and get this thing mounted. So I attached the steering shaft to the power steering column, and it is much easier to manipulate. So now I can rotate it, adjust the brake pedal, and make a bracket for it. But first, I have a window of opportunity that I need to take care of, which is get this all cleaned up and get it out and get our mock-up motor, the rest of it assembled, and get the mock-up motor and tranny installed in the 56. And we also need to unpackage our new headers. Okay, we're going to get the rest of the mock-up motor all assembled so we can get it in the 56. But to do so, we need a set of fender well headers, so that way we can place the motor in there and have the fenders not hit anything, which we've done this, I don't know, a few dozen times. But I get these fender well headers for Tri-5 Chevy from Speedway Motors. They're 2-inch primaries, and I don't have to modify them at all. I can just stick them on the mock-up motor, get them in there. They fit perfectly whether you do a tilt front end or not, and yeah, I love them. However, I bought something I had never bought out of all the years of building gassers, and I'm going to show them to you right now. I bought chrome headers. Never done a set of chrome headers, and I figured, you know what, why not? So, yeah, these look rad. I'm going to go ahead and tap a few of these header bolt holes. These are just used junk heads that we have laying around, used for mock-up. So, but we definitely want to get the motor placed in there and bolt headers on, and they need to be really snugged up there because if you don't have them tight, they sag, and you're gonna not get a proper alignment and know where things are at when it's in there. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and tack this side of the motor mount with my neoprene rubber welding gloves. Heavy tack. Looking good. Okay, so we got our motor located, and it is level this way with the frame. We have it 3 degrees tilted back as per the angle of what we want to see the car. The headers fit, and it's centered this way in the chassis. So it's tacked in. We set the headers on there. Everything's good. Added the larger valve covers, the fabricated ones, and I marked it. We're not going to run them, but I'm here. I might as well clearance it just in case. So it's all good to go. Now we're going to leave everything set up. We're going to leave the jack on there, even though we have the tranny crossmember tacked in, and we're going to build the mid mount brackets from the frame to the hole in the mid mounts. I'm going to build that stuff now and get that all tacked, welded in. All right, so now we are at the virtual bracket maker, and we made our bracket out of our design out of thin metal first, made sure it works. Now we're cutting it out of thicker metal, get it all cleaned up, and we usually mark the hole that actually goes on the mid mount that's in there because it'll just be more accurate that way. Then we can bolt it on there, weld it to the frame. We're good to go. Loud noises. Ooh, hot stuff. That's really hot. Take one of these, place it behind the mid plate on the motor, and mark my hole so I can drill it. So when we weld these in, we want the frame bracket behind the mid plate. So the idea is if you were going to pull the motor and tranny, it just comes out. You don't have to get it over it. But if you want to pull the tranny, this will hold the back of the motor up and vice versa. It's Phil. I found Phil. Worked forever on steel and rockers. Now we're putting chrome on. Makes me feel like we're making headway. All right, so we got this bolted on. We got plenty of clearance on our shaft, clearance on the tire, although this is going to come up. We're looking good. Alrighty, it's a new day, and we have our motor tranny located. We put the steering shaft back on, and we pulled our headers off because it's outside, and I didn't want them to walk away. But now we're going to take it off of the jack stands and get it inside, so that way we can get our water pump fit on there just for mock-up, our radiator, and we're going to build basically a radiator mount is what we're going to make. But we're going to do it inside where the heat's on because it's cold today. Okay, so the current sit rep is on the 56. We got to get it turned around, but in order to do that, I have to fill the rear tires that leak up because the jack is currently stuck under it. Then I can push it out and then somehow turn it around without steering because we need to fix the steering so it'll steer, so it'll turn better. So we're probably going to use the forklift, but we need to get it turned around, we as in Sean and I, and get it in that way, ass end first, so that way we have the front of it towards all our equipment, so that way Sean and I, can do the radiator mount and start on the tilt.
That was a really dumb car.
Ford guys, man, I tell you.
They're not even fast. They just sound like they have a lot of power. And
yeah, and their motors are blue. That's just dumb.
Yep.
Huh? Nothing. The Heister's doing most of the work. Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay, we got to go inside the door.
I think you got to go over a little bit.
Okay.
Have you ever towed a boat? You want me to open the door?
Yeah.
Ooh, the heat's on. I like it.
Now we can wreck our backs. By pushing it on.
Yeah, I don't think it works.
Good? Whew. Okay. All right. Thanks for joining us on another episode of our Quick 56 Gasser series. If you're not subscribed, hit that button below. And also, another way to support the channel is buy some merch from our website, divebombersgarage.com. And as always, avoiding is not evading. Me and Sean can work on the radiator mount and start on the tilt.
Sean and I.
Sean and I, whatever. English is more gooder here.